YouTube. So this video is going to be called, I'm going to name it something like, is there something wrong with this carb or am I an idiot? We don't know yet. So I rebuilt this carb. This is a Tillotson HS 163A. Rebuilt it, put on the saw last night. Saw started, it idled fine. Both settings, I had them one turn out at 2200 feet elevation. I find one turnout's a good starting point. Anyways, pull the trigger, fucking spewing out fuel. Like, what the fuck? Like, what did I do? Is carbs bad? So then I was like, was tuning it, so took the high jet back to like a half turn from out, and it ran fine. It was revving to pretty much where it should be. But then that's not right. And then I thought back to like, if you take the Tillotson HS 151s and 125s that are on home lights with that governor on them, sometimes a half turnout is perfectly acceptable. So I ran down the basement and looked for the brass plug for the buzzball governor. Doesn't have one, so it's not a governed carb. So like, whatever, like, I thought maybe the seat was fucked up. I know I set the metering level flush with the floor. I'm not saying that's gonna be right, because I mean, things can be worn out. I thought maybe there might be a piece of crap blocking the needle from going up. Anyways, so in the last 20 years, give or take, repairing saws, mainly home lights, I've rebuilt dozens of Tillotson HS carbs. Like, buy the kits in bulk because I go through a lot of them. Funny thing is, in the past year, I really haven't rebuilt any of them because I had some other home lights that haven't had Walboros, which I don't like the Walboros as much as Tillotson HS. I think the HS is superior carb, simpler. But rebuilding a lot of like the Walboro WAs, the WTs, the Zamas. And the one thing about those carbs is the diaphragm to metering lever just has one of these with just a little nipple that just pushes against it, right? But the HS carbs, they are different, as many of you might know. Do I have one here? Because the metering level is forked to accept to go in there. I was lying in bed last night realizing, like, fuck, I don't remember plugging this into the fork. Like, did I just throw this on top? And that means that would be pushing, and be pushing the meter level too much, and you'd be in too much fuel. So I might have done that. I haven't taken this apart yet. I took it off the saw, off video, but let's find out if I'm an idiot. I'm not saying I'm an idiot, because it's just a mistake. Everyone does that. It's just like, I've been working with chainsaws for a couple decades now, and occasionally I'll be out camping, putting a bar on something, it's like, put it on, it's like, oh fuck, I put the chain on backwards. Just because you're kind of preoccupied when you're camping, because you're drinking beer and stuff. But anyways, so we're going to find out what's what with this carb. And I'm hoping that I am an idiot, and that's what the problem is, because otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that's what the issue is. Although I can order a new carb for this for like 18 bucks on Amazon. Sometimes the Chinese ones aren't as good, but I've actually had pretty good luck with the Chinese knockoff carbs. Okay, the moment of truth is probably full of gas. No, okay, so I'm not an idiot. It is plugged in there, so it was just running way too fucking rich. Huh, like I said, I was hoping the issue would have been that. Okay. So I'm not an idiot. That's what the fuck the issues is. I'm gonna go ahead and change the metering needle. Cause I don't know what the fuck's the problem then. That's kind of disappointing. See if I can see. Probably can't. You know what? See, I didn't change this out because it looked fine, but then I'm over 40, so I might need glasses, but on second inspection, it might look like it has to be replaced. Which I'm okay with that, because maybe that's the issue. maybe it's not. There's a new one. Making sure it's the same. It looks the same. Tastes the same. I typically only change out needles if I think it's absolutely necessary. If they look fine, but I guess looking fine and being fine are two different things. So, different needle, drop the fucking pin, grab another one, okay, that's spares. Drop the spare. That one's not long enough. That's an HS pin. Go back upstairs with the wife and smell like gasoline now. She loves it. And after I know this is probably shower time, and then alright, walk the dogs. Have another beer. I was hoping I was an idiot and that was a problem, so I'm not saying the carb's fucked, but let's see if there are problems with the pin. There you go, pin. Well, that's interesting with the, well, it's not too far, that's pretty much flush. You can see that's sitting a little high there, but just gonna give it a little bend. Theory. Now I'm like, I was legitimately slightly concerned about what the issue could be, because I don't like issues. I could build a carb for this thing. Because I do have a lot of their tilts and HS carbs, but the problem is I have to change out throttle linkage, change out choke linkage, and sometimes that doesn't work as well as you think it does. But anyways, so maybe it's the carb. I might go start this here in a bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Depends if it's raining. We did have a lull in the rain, so maybe. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video now. I'm not an idiot. There's something wrong with this carb. Hopefully the metering level change help, but we'll see. If not, maybe it's just gonna run it. I was kind of thinking if maybe someone knows. So say if someone over tightened the high jet, like overseated it. If that damaged it enough, that would open it up, so it might only need a half a turn. I don't know. If you know, let me know. Take it easy.